Don't miss in 26. Check out the highlights for New Comic Book Day January 14th, 2026. DCKO gets issue number 3. Aquaman, Green Lantern, and Supergirl continue. Wonder Woman gets another black and gold special. Null is back in his very own series. Sai from the Ultimate Universe takes us on an interdimensional adventure, while Luna Snow begins a brand new world tour. Gunslinger Spawn gets issue 50. Transformers and G.I. Joe continue. Die Loaded reaches issue number 3. Gargoyles meet Darkwing Duck in a new crossover. Cyberpunk 2077 gets a new mini titled Chrome. And Tomb Raider arrives with a new series searching for the sacred artifacts. Get what you want and more at iwantmorecomics.com.
I'm unmuted. There we go.
Yeah, I needed to do that too. I don't know why it didn't come
I don't know why that it like kicked us out.
I was saying something clever there, and now we've lost the momentum. So that's over.
It's over. Start from scratch.
Welcome one, welcome all.
Hello.
It's Tuesday night. It's hype time.
Yes, it's been a minute since I've been able to do the hype. I'm ready to talk comics coming out tomorrow.
Richie's been recaptured and been restored to normal place in the universe.
They figured out the hole I was getting out of, so
that's never going to be allowed again.
Yeah, frustrating, but I'm back. I'm ready to talk some awesome new comics. There's a bunch hitting the rack that I think a few people are waiting for, and some new issues that potentially will catch your eye.
I was just going to invite everybody to follow along on the website. All the books are live and up and available for what we have stock on. You can join us at iwantmorecomics.com. Hit that little shop drop down. Hit that top one for new releases this week, and you will be there right with us.
That is correct. I like that we start off with a question in the comments.
Oh, do we? I missed that. What do we have? All this. What Sai variant should I get, Richie?
So let's talk about it. Sai's Peach Momoko's world is entering into the character Sai will be taking us on an interdimensional travel, going through all sorts of different realities and bringing us. And I'm asked which one to get. I will say the one I highlighted was my favorite, which is the Ivan Coelho variant.
Mm-hmm.
I do think that Stan Sakai is probably one of the store's favorite, and probably if you're looking at like the most unique, anytime Stan gets behind the pen, it's worth it. But I really can't say that you're going to go wrong with the 1 in 25 either. That Nogi-san.
Yeah, that one's really nice. Again, you do, because of its limited availability and its price, maybe that's the, you got to really love that one. And I think it's amazing.
I'll break it down this way, Nam. You don't fail if you get the A. If you're looking for something limited and unique, you definitely get the 1 in 25. If you're looking for outside of the realm, I would go with Stan Sakai, but if you're looking for my personal favorite, I think Ivan Coelho's work on this feels like he's trying to do Peach Momoko, and it's really soft and awesome. So there you go.
Yeah. It's definitely got that almost manga kind of facial structure, like anime kind of thing. So solid for that.
Great one to start with. We might as well stick with Marvel and talk about its number ones. We can start up top with Null. Our big baddie, our symbiote king, is back with his own title, Null number 1.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a plethora of variants, including a black variant, which I know seems counterproductive, Black Blank, which we're currently out of. But I do think it's a really cool, unique one. But that Kyle Hotz one, I cannot stop staring at it, man. Every time I'm looking down on variants, I'm like, Hotz is bringing it.
It's like almost like what, like Megadeth kind of like.
Yeah, it's just Megadeth is a really good pull. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it gets that kind of hard edge to it.
He has also the Clayton Crane card finish and another Ivan Coelho to kind of show you the difference between what he's doing on that Psy variant comparatively what I normally see him doing.
Yeah. Imagine that being the same artist that we just saw on Psy.
Right. Yeah. I'm annoyed because I didn't go look at the foil, and I typically like to, but I bet you that foil is going to be actually pretty good. The Mike Walsh one.
Oh, okay.
Logan has a black, white, and blood treatment. A lot of anthology stories. I think we all get the concept now, but it is just, short stories done with the black, white, and red ink, told with little editorial holdback. So if you're looking for some unique stuff with your favorite character, pick that up. And then Luna Snow is getting a series called World Tour.
Mm-hmm.
Luna Snow has just blown up since her involvement in Marvel Rivals. I'm here for it. So there's a lot of cute covers, a lot of really cool concepts, but I don't think you can beat Gahuru and the Land Shark. I just don't think you can beat it.
Jeff's going to be popular there. This Luna the costumes on the Fan Yang and the lyrics. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wild.
So let's move over to DC, and I do want to talk about the one thing that I know we do not have a lot of, but Keith showed it to me physically, and I have to bring it up.
It's our absolute of the week, isn't it?
It is our absolute of the week. It is not the absolute you're thinking of, though. This is Absolute Death of Superman hardcover direct market edition. This thing is so cool. It is. I didn't really get to hold it, Keith. Is it heavy? Is it like really heavy, or is it just kind of?
It's a little bit heavier. I think it's about 6-7 pounds because inside of it is one of the large, oversized Absolute editions.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole thing is stylized here like the Tombstone.
Yes.
The Tombstone, piece itself is actually, it's got raised elements to it.
Yeah, like there's some indents and stuff. Like it feels like it's been engraved, kind of thing.
Yeah. It's they chiseled it out, kind of presentation for this. It is a monster. It is $150 for the entire story, but inside of it, you are getting the full run of the Superman Death of storyline from 1993. Mm-hmm. It is only the Death of story. It does not carry through into Funeral of a Friend or the Reign of the Superman, Return of the Superman stuff afterwards. It is just specifically those issues of the fight, and additional elements that are always included in the Absolute editions.
There's exclusive to 1993 copies. This one time only set comes with a signed copy of Dan Jurgens' original design for Doomsday, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, so 1993 limited to that number, signed, get the whole thing.
Yeah. Honestly, for $150, I genuinely think that's underpriced and perfect for any serious Superman fan.
You guys can maybe see it on the rack tomorrow, I'll say, until it's sold out.
Let's just say we don't have a ton, right?
Yeah.
So. Honorable mention, we don't have to dive too much into it, but I do love Die, the series, and number 3 is out, so don't miss that. There's a gorgeous variant of Marguerite Savage.
Real quick, just so you can see that.
Yeah, I really like it.
Well done.
Going from just an ongoing into a actual milestone, Gunslinger Spawn is hitting its issue 50. I'm a little weirded out that we are already on issue 50 of the first steps into the new Spawn U. Time just does not slow down.
I'm remembering this right, that it all spun out of 300, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the big deal. Is Spawn hit 300, 301. and then turned around and started spinning out all the little side stories for other.
And I was going to highlight the Scotty Young variant because that is always a easy money maker for everybody. We all love Scotty Young. But honestly, the Puppeteer Lee caught my eye, and I think it's stellar. It says it's a connector, so now I'm going to have to go back to Scorched and see what he did with that. So, got Null out of the way. We did Logan. We did Luna. We did not talk about in Marvel Dungeons of Doom #1 dropping. This is kind of in the aftermath of Doom. There's now a big vacuum to fill, including an awesome castle with all the mad science, and doomsday weapons up for grabs. So this is going to be the comic of like who's going to try to take all that and maybe up their game.
Another one of those Clayton Cranes land on this one.
Yep.
And obviously you're seeing the Red Hulk's influence still on that story. He's still
huge, very, very big part of that story.
Yeah.
Moving over to Image, I have a highlight of some variants for G.I. Joe #17. Ben Oliver has been absolutely killing the variants. He's been doing basically like these headshots that kind of remind me of Sienkiewicz doing for Walking Dead for Kirkman. I think he's got Ben Oliver doing it now for G.I. Joe. But that's only side to that Lee Bermejo variant. Goodness gracious.
You saying somebody's got some talent here to make like the metallic work, the fire?
Unreal. I don't know if you can call this an homage just because there's a reflection in it, but genuinely, this is wonderful. This comic is silly. The art on it alone, like, just it begs you to keep looking at it. Absolutely stunning.
Well, and you saw the announcement out there where G.I. Joe Transformers are getting an adult-themed Energon universe animated. So done by the same studio that is doing Invincible. Tell me the problem with that whole plan.
I don't see one, except for everybody's going to start coming in asking me for Transformers #1, and I'm not going to have it.
Yeah, we're still on that.
Next, we have a Keen Spot #1 called Holy Brawl. We talked a little bit about this during the catalog days. It's just going to be comedy, action, horror for an exorcism. I think it'll be pretty fun for those that are looking for I think this is like your Invader Zim fans, your I Hate Fairyland fans. This is where you're kind of going to land here.
Yeah, writer, artist, and cover artist are all the same there, so you get a lot of synergy with that. That's what you can be expecting in the inside book.
Next, we go to Dark Horse Comics for another #1. Tomb Raider's back. Tomb Raider's kind of had a resurgence in general. They're kind of trying to rebrand with more serious storytelling, and the comic books are kind of fitting suit to that. There's going to be some more adult, more heavy drama storytelling within this by Casey Gilly. I think it might be worth it if you've dabbled in it, or even if you're like into that style of storytelling, the adventure, Indiana Jones style stuff. I think you want to be a part of this.
Yeah, they got to be working on a new game at some point in time.
I think I want to say they put one out like 2 years ago, and they're thinking about another one in a year. So
okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Let's talk about some variant runaways. DC's Supergirl #9. If you want to talk about which one do we get,
make a choice.
Yeah, I got nothing on this. It's just too much good.
Let's play the game here and all this. Chrissy Zulo, so great, so thematic there. Fan Yang again. Quinones, Lucas Meyer. There's not an extra one, right?
No, I think that.
Oh, there's the
punk
There
rock
is
one.
Punk rock one. I forgot there was that. Yeah.
But like
So
Lucas Myers is so simple but so engaging, and the colors on it are ridiculous. I think it captures the atmosphere of what's inside the comic really well. And then Fan Yang's kind of like doubles down on that. It felt like everybody got the same assignment and they all nailed it out of the park. Like even thematically, all of these feel the same to me. So
this is still a Supergirl who hasn't been doing a lot of drinking at this point.
yes, correct. This one's more innocent for sure.
Yeah. So
and with that, we will talk about one of the bigger releases that I'm very excited for and a runaway, but it's DCKO number 3. If you read DCKO, I think that you'll agree that this is something special in the DC universe. A lot of times crossovers are, if we're being real, 50-50. Sometimes they are the best thing ever, and sometimes you're just like, okay, that was all for naught kind of thing. Night Terrors to me was one that was like kind of mediocre, didn't really bring a lot to the table, and its shift was significant to the DC universe, but not something so drastic that it really changed the way people are going to have to write or understand. Whereas I believe that DCKO, along with its very shadowed ties to the absolute universe, with the captains of Snyder and Williamson at the helm, is going to have massive drastic effects, all the while doing the fun thing of the fan service for each one of those. We just got through All Fight Month for DCKO, and now we're into the aftermath of that. If you haven't yet, I'll use this opportunity, if you'll let me, Keith, to talk about our Discord. We are trying to kind of build up a stronger community bonds, knowing that I'm constantly working now. When I first got here, my biggest job was just to get to talk comics. Like it was like I was the guy because Keith and Sean were those guys, and then they had to get behind the wheel and start moving things and shifting things. So they brought me in to start talking to you guys about comics. And I'm a big nerd and I love doing that. But now I am also kind of shifting to that next level to help you guys learn more about the website and things like that. So we are trying to find another outlet to which we can kind of engage with you. And that is going to be our Discord. I've already built the channels up and we are at the very, very grounds of building that community. Our last call has already shifted over there. Our book club has shifted over there. Our Bun Awards will be shifting over there this year. And I actually put in a poll for anyone that is reading all of DCKO and all of Fight Month to tell me your favorite of the rounds of who fought who, right? They're all there. My personal favorite was actually not, I know everyone's going to say it was Red Hood versus Joker, but it was actually Aquaman versus Hawkman. And if you'd like to talk about that, visit Discord, make your vote heard, and then kind of come along with me because DCKO, I think, is very, very big, and we're just getting started. We're not even to the point where big things are actually happening yet. We're just doing the fan service thing. With all that said, every variant here is ridiculously good. A few are more niche, like if you're AEW cameo, those are for my AEW heads. The bracket for Dan Mora's are always like unique, and Daniel Warren Johnson is like kind of a must. But I think the kind of like subtle ones that are actually very, very good are like the Mike Del Mundo one with the Joker and the Omega symbol. I think that one's actually going to be pretty, pretty good. And the Sanford Green variant, kind of hidden behind the brilliance of the Pirello, the Carla Cohen, and the Ben Oliver. But all of them are very, very good. I don't think you miss. My honest one, my buy, even though it kills me to leave Pirello out there because I think that's a step up of what he's done before, like with his Red Sonias and Vampirella. It's Carla Cohen, a newer name to me, but a statement piece if I've ever seen one.
That Zatanna we knew was going to be hot I mean, it was pretty obvious. The main cover, remember, is going to be an acetate overcover on that.
Yes.
Or you get the same art on the foil edition here for Javier Fernandez. They've really done great things with this to give a lot of options out there, to have a lot of things that are buzzworthy and chatable kind of thing. And even again, your DWJs, your standbys they're always going to be there. It is. I'm going to extend one more part about the Discord, because
please.
One of the big deals about this is that community doesn't mean just the people who listen to us. Community is the interaction of everybody being able to state their piece, to turn around and even introduce things that maybe we aren't even introducing, to kind of get into the conversation. I always think of it this way: what you spend in your hobby, you're also looking for ways to extend your hobby. Do you want to chat with others who are like-minded? Do you want to explore and hear about things that maybe you didn't know about? That's great for that. And what Discord is going to provide for us is a social media independent platform, so that it's just about things going on here at the shop, or people that know each other from the shop, or the conversations that we can have, whether you come in all at the same time to the shop, or can just turn around and check out when it makes sense for you. We had to evolve the stream sale and these types of shows away from just being Facebook, because we got back the feedback from too many people. Oh, I'm not on Facebook anymore. Oh, I'm on this. Well, going to things that are platform independent, so you don't have to participate in a specific way. So that if you just want to participate in this, you can just load up and join Discord. Please see us. Please ask the questions. We'll get you in there. We'll turn around and do this. This will work the best with everybody having the ability to have fun, chat about it. I don't really want to say, it's like we're not so focused on the whole safe space idea. It doesn't mean it's going to be bad. We're definitely have to allow it to be where everybody can do this. But the point being is that it's an area where everybody can express, what their opinions are about it. We are going to stay away from the negatives. There's always a reason to bash something that people seems. It's just not great for us. That's all this. Will the Discord also have buy, sell, trade with other members? Because of our business side of things, it doesn't work too great about that. But there's nothing to stop for you to connect with people on that and have private messages for that. So it's not banned to turn around and do that, to private message people about that. But currently right now, we don't have an area where you're going to list up the things that you have for sale for other people to do on this. Trade would make a lot more sense. Trade makes, I love the idea of, I've read this trade and now I'm looking to swap with somebody else who wants to read this trade and they have something different. That would make a lot more sense. And we can look at this as we expand out the areas and we get the environment going a little bit better into this. So feel free to talk to us, join up, explore, help us build this out. It's going to take a while for it to get to do all the things that we think it should do. But I mean, I see rooms in there that are going to be chat rooms. I see places where people can get together and play video games. All that type of things can be supported. It's just about finding the like-minded people and being able to participate and use your social time appropriately. And get more mileage out of it.
Excellent. So we'll go from there to Boom Entertainment with Alice Forever After. This is the third volume for Alice and the series that Dan Panosian has been running. It is, I think, been really, really good. It's a more serious take with, again, higher drama effects for Alice in Wonderland, mixed with consequences of the aftermath. That's what we're going to be focused on in the Forever After area. From there, we go to Ahoy Comics and discuss Babs the Black Road South. Those that know really, really enjoy Babs. This is for my Barbarian and Red Sonja fans. This has a little bit more of a humor tone to it, but with all the savagery that you've come to love in these style of stories. This is, I believe, the second volume of Babs, and a new adventure awaits this story, all by the great Garth Ennis.
Yeah, Garth Ennis and Jason Burrows on this. So don't say, "Oh, I've never heard of Ahoy Comics." Ahoy is another one of those publishers that allow the like the independent guys to explore their own universes. So it is definitely like that creator-owned kind of idea in there, and that's heavy hitters when you're talking about Garth Ennis and Jason Burrows.
Mm-hmm. DC's got the same thing kind of with Logan, but with Wonder Woman, it's going to be Wonder Woman Black and Gold Special. This is going to be a one-shot, and it's going to have just, short stories by all the greats: Tom King, Mitch Gerard, Steve Orlando, Alyssa Wong. Like, it's crazy amount of storytelling in there just to kind of celebrate Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had one that you potentially could just let us in on. We have a blind bag releasing this week, I believe, Vampirella and Dynamite Entertainment.
I'm always going to double check. I typically know them by price. That at $10, you're talking about something that's going to have a single comic into it instead of multiples. But it is, this is, again, intriguing covers from Perello, Derek Chu, Linsner, and I got educated by Sean about this, but I'm going to probably mess it up because I was trying to say hot sauce here, but hot Swiss. It's a lot of hot Swiss.
I like hot sauce.
I just call it hot sauce because that gets me close to like how it's done, right? And then the cosplay Rachel Holland on there.
Excellent.
That was the knowledge you get to learn if you come into the stream sales on Wednesday night, and I'm pretty sure that Sean pumped that guy up really big because of the fact that he learned how to pronounce it correctly.
Yeah, I would too. I'd be flaunting that.
I feel like I was being rubbed in my nose.
Over at Dark Horse Comics, we have another #1 from Cyberpunk 2077. This is Chrome. Cyberpunk has, I think, officially locked in its concept of having its own universe, a la Fallout or Dark Ring or Elder Ring. That is, I think that people that are into it know of it. And people that are finding out about it are way behind, but #1 is coming out tomorrow and is available now on our website.
A series of miniseries. This has got to be the 5th.
Oh, yeah, I think it's the 5th.
Yeah, but they are established as their own unique thing, so you don't have to have been 100% entrenched into it leading up to now.
A very different version of what Cyberpunk maybe took its origins from. In Udon Entertainment, we have Mega Man Legends. It's kind of a version of Cyberpunk.
All right, there's a level of stretch there. That you were
doing that, Taffy. Hold it. Yeah.
To get Cyberpunk to Mega Man.
That is correct.
You could find better chances.
Either way, this is Mega Man Timelines. I do want to say that Udon's been putting out a couple like mini series, like 1-parters and 2-parters to kind of build up this Legends arena. So I think this is the fruition of all that work.
Yep. You got Mega Man X. You also have the Darkstalker Street Fighter here. That's a #1 there. This Brett Bean is an amazing variant on the Street Fighter.
Agreed.
Rogues there and all this. So.
And speaking of variants, the last 4 things that I have brought to the table are variants that I thought we should highlight. Okay. They are a lot more Marvel than I thought. So let's start with DC because I only have one to show off in DC. And it is Aquaman #13. I am getting Aquaman because I am part of DC KO's All In, and I substituted my A cover for this Zerdy cover the day I saw it in the catalog, because goodness gracious, it is a wonderful killer mermaid cover. I dig it.
Killer because she's got 2 knives.
That's correct. Yes, that's what.
Probably.
And the jellyfish. That's all.
That's probably not a hug you want. But,
no. The next we'll slide over to Marvel. And David Nakayama is going to come up a lot in Marvel because he's doing this thing with like colors. So it's red right now. So any Nakayamas are going to get like any red superheroes with like the most of their costume being red is kind of getting highlighted. But he has a Black Cat this week that I think pops. I think it's fantastic.
Black Cat's on a little bit of a run of covers right now. If you guys didn't see the next issue and what's going on there and all that. So,
Yeah. Another one I thought really was unique and potentially a first appearance because I don't remember seeing him is on Ultimates number 20. Inhuk Lee has a variant featuring what appears to me as the Ultimate Vision.
I do believe that this is first.
I don't remember seeing this gentleman, and he looks awesome.
Yeah, that's styling. Now, I know Ultimate Vision was in the original run. There was an Ultimate Vision mini, but some of the stuff is quite different from the original series of Ultimates. So this may be a totally different. And this is the other one was way more primarily based in green, where this is kind of going after the white Vision.
Absolutely. And then the final one I have is Avengers number 34, the Alessandro Capuzzo.
Oh man, let's see how bad you murdered it.
I think I saved it right at the end there.
Try to pull it out.
Yeah, but that storm is redonk. I love it.
Yeah,
fierce, eye grabbing, excellent.
You're gonna get me also on the Stormbreakers now. Kind of have more of a trading card feel.
Yeah.
The framing. Yeah, that's pretty good stuff.
That is what I brought. There is so much more. Don't miss out. Everything's available right now, or we will see you tomorrow for New Comic Book Day.
Yep. Place yours. I'll pull them all night and all this. Or and for in-store pickup, we do shipping also. Or come in and like I said, be part of the community and chat it up.
All right.
Thank you, one. Thank you all.
Bye, guys.
Don't miss in 26. Check out the highlights for New Comic Book Day, January 14th, 2026. DCKO gets issue number 3. Aquaman, Green Lantern, and Supergirl continue. Wonder Woman gets another black and gold special. Null is back in his very own series. Sai from the Ultimate Universe takes us on an interdimensional adventure, while Luna Snow begins a brand new world tour. Gunslinger Spawn gets issue 50. Transformers and G.I. Joe continue. Die Loaded reaches issue number 3. Gargoyles meet Darkwing Duck in a new crossover. Cyberpunk 2077 gets a new mini titled Chrome. And Tomb Raider arrives with a new series searching for the sacred artifacts. Get what you want and more at iwantmorecomics.com.